So the last video you guys would have seen on the channel is when we did the ORC Twin Disc on Matt's car along with the brand new R154. This is the day after we finished that, and at the end of that video we mentioned how everything is working, the trans is in, the twin disc is engaging in all the gears, but we mentioned how this car has a blown rear axle and that the stereo harness wires are all messed up. So what me and Chompa are going to do today is we're actually about to head over to Pick and Pull to try to get some axles off of like some GS 300s because they're all the same, and then we're gonna come back here, change the axles for Matt, and while we're there we're also gonna try to find some like stereo plugs that we could steal and cut off some cars so we could fix the stereo harness for his car. And Matt should be ordering a head unit with Apple CarPlay, which we're gonna install. I also did purchase a head unit for my car with Apple CarPlay, which is a Sony XAV 6000. So I'm going to be installing that on my car, and then we're going to compare between the two. But yeah, Chompa, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also realized that the Pick and Pull lot is all rocks like this, and it is such a pain to walk around with like heavy bags. So I found this cart in my backyard that has like a heavy duty wheel. So we're going to try that out. But yeah, I did find my old smaller camera. This should be a lot easier to bring along to Pick and Pull because the camera I am on right now, I'm not sure if it comes up on camera, but I'm holding the lens at the tip of it. This camera is like 5 times bigger than the other camera that I just showed you guys. But yeah, now we're gonna head over to Pick and Pull. Hopefully we score on some axles. Chompa has a Z, I have Z axles on my car. I'm trying to convince Joe to do Z axles on his car. So if we come across some bucket G35s, because there's like 1,000 of them on the planet, we're gonna steal the axles out of those cars. And yeah, if we see anything interesting at Pick and Pull, we'll show it. If not, we're gonna cut back to when we're back at my house with Matt's car. So me and Chompa just found our first victim. It's a 2nd gen GS, and a little update on this little tool cart design. The rear wheels, perfect. Front wheels, garbage. So you pretty much had to pick the front up the entire time you roll it. It is a lot better than carrying the tools though.
100%.
Yeah, but this car does have the axles we need. Only thing is they look like toothpicks, so yeah, I don't remember Matt's being that skinny.
They look stupid weak, but I mean, I guess they're strong.
Yeah, maybe they're the same. We'll see after. But yeah, now me and Chompa are gonna risk our lives for fucking Matt and get these axles out. The car's not that high off the ground, so yeah.
We'll see. We're gonna get skinny.
We're just gonna show when we get the axles out because I'm not trying to die. I need to focus on not dying under this fucking shitty ass Sideshow GS. So me and Chompa just got the driver's side and the passenger side axle out of this GS. The thing that sucks is after we removed the passenger side, we realized there's a fat ass tear on this one. So hella effort wasted, but it did come out kind of easy. At least we got the driver's side. Now we're gonna go look for another car. Yeah. How was it?
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
It's not hot.
This one has hella axle grease though on the cup. We're just gonna pretend that's not an issue. I noticed on this side there is a little bit too, but it's not as bad as like that, but hopefully it's good.
We'll see.
So we finished getting some axles for Matt's car. I got a spare set of axles since we were here, and a lot of cars were already taken apart, so it wasn't hard to get them. Cart back in the truck, tools, Chompa, and now we'll see you guys back at the main house with the main camera because this camera sucks. All right, so we're back at the house on the main camera and we got all the axles. So now we're gonna change the axles on Matt's Soarer. Hopefully that fixes the clunking in the rear. The bare minimum is gonna fix his axle grease that's getting all over his subframe. So yeah, we got SC axles from Pick and Pull. Technically these are from a GS 300. And then we got another pair of 350Z axles because I run 350Z axles on my car. And it never hurts to have too many spares. I have another pair in there. And yeah, after that, we're gonna get to work on the head unit on this car, the head unit on Matt's car, and whatever else bullshit comes up, right?
Wiring.
Oh yeah, and then all the wiring that's messed up in this car that we had to fix because the previous owners did that thing with the radio where they cut up the factory harness. But yeah, if you guys can tell, I'm a little bit out of breath. But we're gonna start working on the axles. How mad are you, Chompa?
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the fuck Matt was thinking, but
we just spent so much time at Pick and Pull getting axles. It turns out all the bolts are just loose because Matt has fucking noodle arms.
Yeah, bro. There's no way, bro.
Every single bolt was so the axle.
Yeah,
okay,
dude. Look. Bro, there's no way.
Yeah, so we thought when he said the axles were leaking that the boots were torn. Turns out the boots are all fine, and then we noticed that the grease was popping here.
Bro, their hand looked like I'm weak.
And he was drifting like this.
There's no way.
Well, yeah, That's a little frustrating. That means that me and Champa just spent 3 hours at Pick and Pull for pretty much no reason. But
They're hella loose.
Champa said they're hella loose. At least now he has a spare set of axles, but obviously his axles were not bad on the car. They might be now because they are low on grease, because the way these axles seal is against the actual stub of the diff. So because they were loose, a little bit of fluid, I mean grease was coming out, but I don't know. We're just gonna try tightening the axles for now, see if the clunking goes away, because honestly it's not worth the effort to change these axles if they're not even bad, and plus it's nice to have extra like set. Honestly, I'm just frustrated at Matt. Fuck Matt. So what me and Chamba are doing right now is we just pulled the axle off the diff, because we're gonna clean all the grease out from inside of here, the inside of that, and all the bolts, because we believe Matt might have not cleaned the grease that was on these bolts before, which is what like caused them to come loose if they were loose. Or maybe Matt just has noodle arms, I'm not really sure. But
maybe they just forgot to do it.
yeah, maybe you just forgot to tighten it. But yeah, we're just gonna brake clean everything, and then we're gonna Loctite the bolts, which I know for a fact he didn't do because there's zero Loctite on here. And then we'll put it back in, and then we can start whipping this bitch. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So we got everything cleaned up on both the axle side, the diff side, and all the bolts. And I just finished putting Loctite on the bolts, so now I'm gonna start handing it over to Champa, and then he's gonna tighten it, and then we're gonna whip this bitch. So we decided to bolt check the car after that because we realized Matt's a dickhead. And what do you know? Motor mounts, loose. Subframe, loose. Arms, loose. Arms in the back, crooked. So we're just gonna go through the whole car right now, and then put it on the ground, and then drive it. That's the last time I'm gonna say we're gonna drive it, because after this clip we are gonna drive it. It's just annoying that Matt's a fucking deadbeat car owner and everything's fucking clapped. But yeah, we'll be back in a second. So we're about to go on our first drive, pulling this thing out of the driveway, and the fucking door panel just blew up on Champa. He barely touched it and it just fucking broke into a million pieces.
Fucking Matt, bruh.
You know this makes sense. When we were at Pick and Pull, we couldn't find a single SC with the door panel.
Nothing.
I think it makes sense now why they were all missing. That's so chalked.
It is hella chalked. What the hell?
First drive in the bucket. Fuel pump, because this thing's not a race car. Pretty smooth. What is? Oh, it does beep. Look.
Yeah, it does. No grind, no grind?
No grind. I think Matt was just a dumbass and never pressed the clutch all the way. It catches all the way at the top. I think he needs to adjust it.
Maybe.
Yeah, it feels so much lighter than the other clutch that was in here. Look.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's so much easier.
It's so much smoother.
It's so much smoother.
Oh my god.
I think it was the axle too.
Okay.
It feels quicker. Maybe it was just clutch slipping last time, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see. It's actually so much quieter too, huh?
Yeah, there's no more clunking in the back.
I want to go from a stop. Okay, I was trying to see how fast I could get off the clutch. Dude, this feels like a stock car for a twin disc. I don't believe it. This literally feels stock. That's crazy. Maybe I should have just got a fucking twin disc. What do you think, Champa?
I don't know. I mean, it feels like it feels smooth from here compared to what it was before. 100%.
It literally feels stock. Full throttle. It feels slow. Like it takes hella long to build.
Yeah, it does.
The trans is so buttery though. Does this turn signals not work? Because I turned it on. It's not.
I have no idea.
Look, I don't think it doesn't click. Look.
Yeah, I don't, maybe they don't actually. I don't know.
Because that guy on the bike was hella confused, and he felt like a dickhead. There's no way I would be able to own a car like this and not want to drive it every day. It's so smooth. Maybe the cheat code is just don't put a fucking worn out truck eBay clutch.
eBay clutch with the
worn out transmission. Yeah. That's so crazy.
20-plus-year-old transmission.
You have to drive it.
We'll
you gotta drive it.
Okay,
the next clip is gonna be Champa driving it. I'm just gonna have fun for a little bit though. What do you think, Champa?
Oh, it's fucking buttery, bro. Hang on,
so
it's fucking smooth. Holy shit. Feels good.
Yeah. Okay, I want you to do a pull here, and you're gonna see what I mean by it doesn't build boost till like 5 grand. Go to the right a little bit. There you go. Go to the right a little bit more. There you go.
Wait, right here?
Yeah.
No, I have not driven a right-hand drive vehicle in a minute, bro.
Yeah. Tell me it's not good.
No, it's fucking smooth. Oh, wait. Oh, it feels good. It feels fucking good. Loki, this might be the fucking method or whatever. This might be the
best car,
yeah.
huh? So Guillermo pulled up, who's the king of blowing W58 trans. And he wants to feel what Matt's car feels like, which is gonna ruin his life. But yeah, if you guys remember this car from the channel, we did a W58 swap on it. It blew up. Off camera, we changed it once, and then on camera, we changed it again, so he's on his 3rd trans.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be doing the same thing to the car, so
R154 twin disc.
I'm just gonna test it out right now.
This is gonna ruin your life, just so you know.
I mean, I already drove Liam's JZX, and that was like, bro, I had the fattest smile on my face, because I just like, that car feels so good. Like, having a 1J is just so different than driving like a fucking NA car.
Obviously. Yeah. But we're not gonna focus on the motor part, we're gonna focus on the trans. Let's see what you think. The king of blowing trannies.
Yo.
Ah, fuck, the door panel.
Feels like OEM.
What the fuck?
Wait, I'm gonna do a U-turn.
There's a guy standing outside. Wait until you get on the main road.
Okay.
YouTube is gonna see us do this route 3 times already. We went right, go right.
Oh, right.
And then go straight to the main road and then turn right on the main road. Very good.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
This shit wants to fucking spin tire hella easy. Damn. Such a big... I drove the car when he first got it. That shit was so ass.
What was bad with it?
Huh?
What was wrong with it?
It's just the clutch was fucking... The engagement was like this much. This shit was hella ass. And then fucking... I just felt like shit going into gears. Like the 1st and 2nd. I don't know which way you want to go in.
You just leave it here.
Okay.
But yeah, speak your mind, speak your mind.
Yeah, I definitely... I mean, it feels really smooth, and I like that. And yeah,
Speechless?
Yeah, honestly, like, I definitely need something like this, more reliable. Like, if this trans was in my car, I would definitely drive my car to Oregon and back. Like, if it wasn't on a fucking hella miles W58. Like, I wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
So I don't know what happened after that test drive, but we have like all of Aimless here at the house now. Do you want to walk through?
Yeah, sure.
It's looking very festive, very 4th of July.
I know. Well, we got my car. Looks pretty beat right now. Sorry, but just a regular IS. Then we got the right-hand drive. These are, by the way, these 3 cars are here, right-hand drive. Obviously, you guys already know that. But
this is a real 11 coupe. This is Byron's car. For those of you guys that follow the channel a lot, you guys would have seen a 1JZ Cressida we did a review on. The owner is standing right there. He actually doesn't have that car anymore. He has this.
yeah, the black tees, not gonna lie, it hits.
Yeah, we're gonna have more detail of these cars in another video, but this is John's S15. It's
GP
a
Sports.
Spec S. He just put this kit on it. It's really nice inside. He does have a turbo motor for it, but it's basically his S13 that we also did a build breakdown on, but he doesn't have that car anymore either because he has this now. That's why you see the interior, the wheels, and everything on this car.
The rich guys like to basically build cars, sell it, and then build another car.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm just like, I don't get it, bro. I'm still on my first car.
I mean, you have your second IS. This is Matt's SC. That was like the highlight of this video and the last video. Then we have Mark's IS, which is going to be in the next video. And then we got my car in the garage, which is just a S14 that I did a full SR rebuild on. That's on the channel for those of you guys that followed along a lot. And then we have best for last, Gmo.
What?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
You were first and last.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah. Looking very festive, huh?
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Unintentionally, but
What if this video comes out on the 4th of July?
hey, but just know there's still one more coming. It's gonna be right next to that one. Just know
Hinting.
that.
Hinting.
Just know that.
But yeah, we'll see you guys when we actually do work now. We just wanted to highlight that we're actually all out here for the first time in like years.
I know, literally. Next one, we're gonna be working on Mark's car, and hopefully it's not a pain in the ass.
I think it's crazy to see all the aimless cars out on the aimless channel because no one ever comes out anymore. Maybe this is a sign people start coming out.
Also, the craziest thing is like, it's so like surreal. It's like a crazy moment. And I was like literally talking to this fool. I was like, bruh, isn't it crazy how like who would have thought like a few years later we're gonna be
at this stage
now. So it's very like a heartfelt moment for all of us, for sure.
It won't come across on camera, but everyone's just having a moment.
Yeah.
We're about to fuck each other.
What?
All right, to give a little bit of context, it's been a couple days since the last clip you guys would have seen, which I believe is us all driving the car. We all drove Matt's car. Matt still hasn't driven the car. This is the first time he's at my house since we got the car running. The last video you guys would have seen was us doing the battery relocation and head unit on my car, which was a Sony XAV 6000. Matt got inspired, so now he got the same head unit.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna be working on right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna install that motherfucker.
But the problem with that is his door panel fell off, so we gotta fix his door panels, which is like a whole ordeal because you can't buy new door panels, they're fucking clapped. And then for some reason the previous owner of his car cut up all the wiring. There's no factory wiring going to the speaker anymore. We're gonna try to fix this and revert it back to stock, but it's probably gonna be a big rabbit hole.
It's alright.
So what do you want to start with? Do you want to fix the wiring first, or you want to fix the door panels first?
I mean, maybe wiring since the door panel's already off.
No, you want to start with, I don't want to do that.
Then just door panel?
Yeah, let's do the door panels first. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna take the door panel off the other side, and then we'll start coming up with a plan of how we're gonna fix it. The issue is the lower section separated from the upper section. I guess is like really common on Soarers and SCs.
We're just gonna get some double-sided Velcro.
I got some aluminum tape. That's like what I used to fix everything.
Now we're just gonna get long-ass bolts like this long. We're just gonna drill right here.
They already did that. Look.
We're gonna drill right here.
They literally just they did that before.
Did
It failed though.
We're gonna drill it right here. Put a fat-ass washer, then paint it with some like paint.
You got super glue. You got super glue and instant noodle?
Or some seam sealer.
The instant noodles. But yeah, we'll come up with a plan after we like look at this because we don't even know what we're gonna do right now. But thankfully we got all the hardware we need. Ready?
And Red Bull. Alright, so if you ever want to learn how to take this off, what you start with is you pry out this little plastic thing that covers here. You pry it out.
There's a screw behind
right
it.
Here, right there. Zinc coated. That's right, Dylan approved. And then there's 2 big screws down here.
You're not gonna be able to see those.
You won't be able to see them.
And then there's some more
them.
screws here.
Some
at the
under,
bottom.
kind of hanging out. So, and then there should be some right here as well.
But they're missing?
The other store had. That's why there's nothing holding.
Did you order the door handle yet?
I did.
Okay, so when's that coming?
Shoot, I don't know.
But yeah, Matt's gonna take this door panel off, and while he's doing that, Joe. Oh, you already took it apart?
Yeah, just one screw.
I guess there was only.
Screws holding this thing.
I guess there was only one screw still holding the upper.
Any, like plastic we could build, or how can we like build this?
What do you mean?
Like we could like put something here and then like rebuild this, square it back out.
Oh, we seen something like that.
That's
We
what I'm
seen
asking.
someone put an L bracket right here. Yeah, so we'll make an L bracket for right there. Yeah, we got. What?
You have to go to Home Depot and get some flat stock or something.
Alright, man, give us the credit
Some
card.
90s. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess let's attach what we can right now and just see what we need to build after.
What I was thinking was we get some like, was it flat stock? So some thin flat stock. We basically bolt it. We bolt it right here with both sides on a nut, like bolt and washers on both sides, and we bend it to shape where it'll basically come off straight and then it'll angle like an L. We kind of try to get it as close as we can to somewhere over here, see where it wants to line up, and then we just panel bond it. And then do that for this one, this one, this one, and this
All the
one.
ones that are broken, like
All the
I
ones
started
that are
taking-
like, all the ones that are big, like these ones use like screws, and they go to right here, so we don't really have a lip to do that. But like this one that goes here, all the ones that go in these bigger areas, I think it should work. Hopefully.
Yeah, because it used to have these like little pegs that came off of the lower piece and went to the upper piece, but they all broke off. So
Well, that goes to here.
we gotta come up with a solution.
Yeah, but I don't know how these are gonna get held in.
But yeah, you guys can see here there was like a bunch of like holes here. This is where this is actually still one of the pegs. The lower piece actually screwed in through this part, but because it's all broken, we're gonna try building a bracket and build off of it. And then also, Joe, you wanna walk through your car?
Oh yeah. We can do a quick what is it called?
A little update, I guess, because it's been a while since we showed this car, since we started refreshing it and then gave up.
It since Super D. I haven't touched it or nothing. You guys can see clapped.
Looks the same.
Yeah, there's oil everywhere under the hood. There's some surface rust. I haven't took this off yet because I think we overfilled it, or you and Sal overfilled it.
Oh, I get the blame.
Yeah. Oil, you can see all the oil went everywhere. Fucking shit, but it's fine. Yeah.
So what's the plan for this?
I don't know. I was supposed to pull it out, but I have an event coming up on the 2nd of August and 3rd. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you think I should do?
Just wait till after?
Wait till after, but then after August, September, October, like 2 months before Invitational.
That's enough time.
Can we do it?
Yeah. But yeah, that's a little update on Joe's car for those of you guys that were following along with that engine bay refresh. And now they're gonna do a Home Depot run so we can figure out what we're gonna do with these. And you got the other door panel off?
Yeah, I did.
Anything, is this one broken too or no?
Just a little, like right here.
Alright, give us a credit card.
And then,
Oh, this one's actually broken. Like, look, it's actually split.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that side too?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay, as you can see, my car is now stripped. We stripped the interior because I guess we're gonna pull a Dylan and clean the car and everything, but thank God, because as you can see, the car needed it.
You're fucking disgusting. Look at this thing. There's no way you were actually driving this thing in, like, this condition.
No, okay, it was cleaner because I had ripped out the seats already, vacuumed everything, but the car sits outside under a big ass tree, so every time I open the door and stuff, all these little fucking shits get on it. And then
Big ass tree.
the chips.
Big ass tree.
Yeah, there's a lot of tree remnants.
Big ass trees leave stains in the carpet.
Okay, then I never shampooed the carpet before, but there's a couple things, so we're gonna do that. And then another thing is, as you can see, this is all taken apart. Basically, because of the new where the shifter goes.
With the new R154.
Yes, the new location of it in the trans tunnel, like where the boot originally went.
I'll just show it. Let me see.
Yeah, it's not gonna fit. So basically, where the 4 holes are tapped for the boot, because the shifter used to sit a little further up, but now since it sits further back, there's no holes for the boot to be drilled into or to be screwed into. So what I'm doing is
He's taking the center console, or he's taking the armrest out, so we get access because we're gonna put riv nuts on the chassis. Then we could put the little boot in. And
it's only a couple screws. All you gotta do is undo this. There's like 3 screws in here, 3 bolts. There's a bolt that goes under there, and then a bolt that goes on this side in here, and there's 1 screw right here you have to undo to drop this bottom part right here. So
I think there's supposed to be more screws. Your car's just kind of thrown together.
No, trust.
It's hitting your shifter. But yeah, now Matt's gonna take that out, and then we're gonna finally put a boot on this thing because right now everything's just exposed. And it's kind of a good thing because we need to detail this thing anyways. It's fucking disgusting.
Can you help me? Can you get
Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down and we'll get back to you guys once it's all taken apart. I just noticed something and Matt doesn't know what it is. Let's see how long it takes him to realize. You're taking too long. I just peeped through your wheel. Look at your fucking caliper.
Oh shit!
Your caliper is not even connected. It's just dangling there.
Bro, good thing you caught that though. How the fuck?
I don't know. I just like randomly looked through your wheel and I was like, wait a minute. Move your hand.
Dude, no way another brake situation.
Do you just like forget to tighten bolts or something?
The whole bolt is out.
But yeah, what we were about to explain is we just put the shift boot where it's gonna go. You can see how much further back it is from the holes before. We're gonna mark it real quick, center punch it, and put riv nuts in there. And then we're probably just gonna put some aluminum tape right here to fill the hole because we don't have anything better right now. But I think Matt's a little distracted now that we figured out that his caliper's falling off.
The pistons, at least the piston's not pulled out, pushed out. I mean, it's not really, yeah.
How long do you think it's been like that?
Probably happened today, to be honest with you. Like, there's no way you guys just drove it and it's been like that. And the piston's not pushed out, so it just happened probably when you moved the car. But shit, good thing you got that.
All right, so right now we're working on Matt's door panel. We are trying to figure out how we're gonna get the bottom section bolted to this back section. If you guys can see, the what is this? Fucking
The cardboard.
the cardboard part of the door panel is like chalk. It's like no structure.
Super soft.
Like no structure. Mind you, it has to bolt through this little hole right here. Ah, shit. And so Dylan's idea.
You don't want to take credit for this?
No, it's definitely not me. Dylan's idea was to, how did this go?
Is it called square stock? Flat stock, something like that.
Like,
Put one that's gonna go this way. Put one that way. It's gonna make a little X.
So basically,
give it structure.
Basically, this little hole right here would
Lines
go
up with that
line up
one.
with that hole, and then we line this up
And it
right
lines up with the
there,
bigger hole.
and it will line up to the bigger hole, and we'll just use longer bolts. And then we're going to be using fucking JV plastic weld. We're gonna just try to get it going and get it locked in. With just me holding it here,
It gives us so much more structure.
way more, yes. Yeah.
The idea here is to disperse the load a lot more because right now this cardboard has a lot of give, and plus it's super soft right there. So by adding this metal and making it super long, you're just dispersing the load.
Should we hammer this in a little bit, like shape it better? Because there's
I
like,
think it'll be fine. Let's just send it.
sure.
Yeah, so we're gonna epoxy that and it'll be good to go. And then what is Matt working on? Come on, Matt, what are you working on?
I'm waiting. I was waiting for you.
You were waiting for me?
We are installing the boot. So you guys saw how Dylan rib nutted last video. So basically we drilled holes here, rib nutted here. The thing is we couldn't do all 4 holes, but 2 will be fine.
Yeah, the 2 bottom ones are like exactly where
Yeah.
the hole is on the tunnel.
It won't have enough clearance. So what I did was I also put some aluminum tape just to kind of like
Fill the gap.
cover fill the gap. So
Just so there's not fumes and stuff coming through the tunnel.
yeah, and just that's what it was on before. So.
Technically it is HVAC tape, so like it is supposed to be good at insulating. But yeah,
Awesome.
that part's done.
And
So
then
now,
I'm gonna vacuum once I'm done and just get cleaning.
yeah, so now we can start cleaning here. We still have to deal with all the wiring. We still have to put the head unit in. We still have to fix all the speaker wiring in the doors. We still have to fix the wiring in the rear of the car. A lot of cleaning, but as you guys can see, the sun's going down. So my guess is by tonight, our goal is just to finish the door panels, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So yeah, we'll get back to you if this works. And if it doesn't work, then I don't know, back to the drawing board.
We'll figure something else out.
So it's been a couple days since the last clip you guys seen. The last thing you guys would have seen is Matt explaining how he was going to fix the door panels. But because Matt works slow as fuck, those still aren't done, but we did make some progress on it. What me and Chamba did today is we started fixing his stereo wiring because the previous owners cut up all the stereo like harness to install their aftermarket head unit. And there's a lot of things that went on along with that because Matt's an idiot. And then after that we started fixing the door wiring, but we didn't really do much. We just wanted to start the process, and now we're gonna have you guys follow along for this. But yeah, you ready, Champa?
We have to go to pick and pull again.
We had to go to pick and pull again because like I said on Matt's car, the head unit that was in the car, they cut up the factory harness instead of getting one of these like adapters that plug into the factory like harness. So we went to pick and pull and we picked up all these connectors. It was actually originally these 4 plus another one, but Matt's an idiot. What do you do, Champa?
Lost it.
He lost the one connector we needed, and we brought these as backups. So we had to go back to pick and pull, and we got
like 10 cars, bro.
yeah, and we got 3 of these connectors. So here's 2 of them. One of them is now in the car and wired in. It's not the prettiest thing because we use a bunch of butt connectors, but there is a factory plug again for the stereo harness. And then after that we moved on to the door harness where we started fixing where they cut it. It's just a bunch of connectors again. But yeah, we didn't take out their aftermarket like speaker wiring yet, just in case we do need to use it. We didn't do this one yet. We didn't fix the back speakers yet. We literally only fixed that one speaker and this harness. But now what me and Champa are going to move on to doing is installing his new head unit. For that we have a Sony XAV6000 because Matt's a follower and he got the exact same one I just put in this car in the last video. But yeah, to connect that we have an actual chassis like adapter now from Metra. If anyone needs a part number for a Soarer, it's the same as SC. There you go. And what we're gonna do is we have the head unit plug that comes with the Sony XAV6000, and then over here it like defines all the colors. So we're just gonna connect the dots between this and this, and we'll have a harness to plug into the car.
Hopefully the speakers work.
Hopefully the speakers work.
Who knows, bro?
Who knows how much more
It
wiring
might
in
be
this is.
blown for all we know.
But who knows even if the chassis harness is like
who
good.
knows? I don't even know if it has rear speakers, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh.
But did I show this?
No.
Or I complete? Oh yeah. So this is Matt's progress on the door panels. He put, so I made these washers for him, and I said just put them at the bottom to brace it, and we'll put another washer on this side. He boogered it with JB Weld. And then over here, he boogered it with JB Weld. Over here, he made these like metal brackets with Joe.
I mean, it's kind of strong though. Like, it's not going anywhere, but...
Yeah, we saw some random YouTube video where someone did this, and honestly, it like works, it just doesn't look
yeah, it
pretty.
doesn't look pretty, but I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, and then here's the other one he did. You guys can be the judge. Does it look valid? But yeah, we're gonna bolt these two together. We're also gonna show putting some washers on the back side of the cardboard and make it a little stronger. But first, let's just make sure all the wiring actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also, again, because Matt's an idiot, I've been telling him to buy a USDM passenger side, JDM driver side door handle for like months, and he always would say, oh yeah, I'm gonna order it. He finally ordered it, and it's delayed by a month. So he might not have a door handle. We might not even put the door panel on the driver's side of the car. All right, so we made a little bit of progress. The head unit's in the car, somewhat wired. Honestly, this car is the biggest headache I've ever experienced in my life. We had to do a bunch of janky stuff just to get the head unit to turn on because the chassis wiring is so like cooked on this car. And Matt is hella annoying for dumping this on us. But yeah, me and Champa are gonna walk through what we had to do right now just to get the head unit to turn on. What do we have to do, Champa?
I don't know. The car's in shambles, bro. The wiring is in shambles.
Yeah, so
It's like...
if you guys remember, we went to pick and pull and we got this one connector right here because we thought that's where the jumper harness or like the adapter harness for the head unit plugs into. Turns out we fixed that for no reason because it doesn't even plug in there. It plugs in where this giant white brick is here at the bottom because there's like this let's see if we can get it. There's this like green plug at the bottom. That's actually where it plugs in. So we went ahead, we plugged that in, and then we figured out on the chassis side there's not a constant 12 volt and a switch 12 volt on the actual connector. Like if you look here on the back, there's nothing there, but on the other side, if you like flip it, you can see that's where the red and the yellow harness was on the head unit. So what we ended up doing is we tapped into these two wires over here on this one connector. One is a switch 12 volt, one is a constant 12 volt. The only thing about the switch one that's kind of weird is it doesn't turn on when you put it on accessory. It turns on when you put the key on, but whatever. We got past that and we'll have Champa.
The amp is messed up.
Yeah,
The
so
factory amp.
if you guys remember, we fixed the factory wiring so we could use the factory wiring for the door speakers because that's what we wanted to do. We were trying to unjank this car, but with the 1000-buck connectors. And then we were having this issue that we were not getting any like power to that door speaker. We put a voltmeter to it. And so we decided to look at the amplifier, and we saw that the previous owner fucked that up too. So we have a feeling that all the speaker wiring to the door is messed up, and that's why they ran new speaker wire to the doors.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have two options right now. The speaker wire they ran to the door is still in the door, so we could just basically tap back into this,
Bypass the amp.
and then the wires are still here, so we could just bypass where it goes to the chassis side and just plug that into the head unit, and it'll just directly power from the head unit into the door speakers without the factory amp. Or we could see if Matt wants to get a aftermarket amp, because this head unit, just like most head units, has RCA adapters, which will give a left front, left rear, right rear output. So we could, in theory, plug this in to the back of the head unit, run the RCAs to an amp somewhere in the car, and then run the amp wires to every speaker and power everything up with the aftermarket amp. But yeah, we're just gonna call Matt real quick, see what he wants to do. But how over this are you, Champa?
I don't know, it's not my car.
Yeah. The thing that doesn't come across well on camera is it seems like we're just doing like quick update clips every now and then. This is days on end of work before we show a little update clip, because everything about this car is fucked up. The door panels were in shambles, the radio's in shambles, the wiring's in shambles, the trans was in shambles before this, the clutch was in shambles before this, Matt's in shambles, I'm in shambles. I'm just over this shit. But yeah, now we are gonna call Matt, figure out what he wants to do, and go from there. All right, so we just got off the phone with Matt, and I basically told him his options, that he could either get a aftermarket amp if he wants to still have an amp powered car, because this car did have a factory amp, or we could bypass the amp and run it right to the head unit, because right now there is speaker wire that's already ran through the grommets going to the head unit, because that's how they had it wired at some point of this car's life. For some reason, there was two different sets of aftermarket speaker wire in the doors. There was a set that went to the amp, which was not through the grommets and we ripped out because it was all falling apart. Then there's this like other set that was going through the grommets, hidden in the doors, and thankfully it's right here at the head unit. And so me and Chamba just did a continuity test to see which ones go to the front speakers and the back speakers because they're not labeled.
Yeah, because there's two. There's a white and red.
Yeah, you want to show how we did it?
Yeah, so like, just choose one of the cables or whatever. I guess we got lucky the first time we chose the white one.
Mm-hmm.
Choose one. This one says what? It's supposed to be positive, I guess. Yeah, left positive. Stick a little terminal in there.
And then we went to the door end.
Yeah. Make sure
you guys could hear the beep.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically we did that and we verified that the two front doors are this
white
one right
yeah.
here and then this one right here, and then we have one there that goes to the rear, one there that goes to the rear.
And hopefully these go to, hopefully they do
Hopefully
work.
the rears are wired.
Yeah.
But yeah, now we're just gonna basically cut apart the part we just wired right here and connect it to the little connectors that go to the door and then see if it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully the speakers aren't blown.
We'll see right now.
So we got this one door speaker wired directly to the head unit with the wires that already ran through the door. And Chamba, what do you think?
Sound like ass.
They do sound like ass.
Sound like ass.
I have it wired the same way on my car, and I'm not gonna lie, my car actually hits. I don't know what's going on with this car.
They don't have factory speakers, that's why.
Oh yeah, my car doesn't have factory speakers. This thing is like, play the video, play the video.
Wrap up day 2. Didn't think we would maybe go into day 3, but there's a possibility. We played it safe and sorry to start off. We
That sounds like a dumbass in these
everything
videos.
up here.
But yeah, as you guys can hear, it doesn't sound the best. It's not that loud. And we're probably gonna end up putting an amp in this car later on.
There's some speakers maybe.
Yeah. What's funny about that is I actually bought my like dream amp for my car today because it was on Marketplace and Alan was like local to the area, so Alan picked it up for me. So shout out Alan. But yeah, I picked up a RD 400-4 for my S14, which we are gonna be installing soon, and I have a feeling we're gonna have to do the same thing to Matt's car. But what me and Chamba are gonna do right now is we're just gonna wire the rest of the speakers. Hopefully the rears are connected. And then we will get back to you with hopefully good news. Play it.
On the trans, and then took out the pilot bearing, rear main seal, and then we resealed the rear main retain.
So as you guys can see, you can hear annoying ass Matt again. But yeah, we got all the speakers wired up. Everything was kind of a pain, but thankfully the rear speakers were already like wired in with this like aftermarket wire that went to the front of the head unit, but we just had to test it. We took the rear seat out because we were curious of what these wires are for, and they go to the factory amp and do nothing. They weren't even connected. But yeah, Chamba, what do you think?
I mean, it works.
It does work. It's hella weak.
It works.
But yeah, now me and Chamba are gonna go ahead and put the rear seats in, put the center on, and then we'll just see what we want to do after that. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. We might not have that much stuff done in this video because this car is such a pain, but I'm sorry. Just keep up for the weekly stuff to see what else we do. So I wasn't planning on doing this door panel today. As you guys can see, it's like pitch black outside and it's the middle of the night. But me and Chum were cleaning up, and then we were just like, fuck it, let's just put one of the door panels together and see if Matt's JB welding works. So we went ahead and put washers along with some screws in all the areas that we were supposed to. Some of the areas where the plastic was broken underneath, we put longer screws and it worked. Some areas we put fatter screws because we had to tap into the plastic and it worked. But what do you think, Jumbo?
I mean, it's like...
it's pretty solid, huh?
I mean, it's not loose anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty like dark outside, so it's pretty hard to tell, but this door panel is actually solid. I'm surprised we were able to save it.
It was flopping before.
And it was broken to a million pieces.
Yeah.
But yeah, now let's just throw it in the car and see if it works. This is the passenger one. This one we can actually put in. The driver's side one, we're waiting on a door handle, so we're not going to actually put it in the car since it's dark. You guys can't see. The door handle on that side's broken, and it's not getting here for like a couple weeks. So yeah, we'll put this in and we'll see if it actually works. So we got this door panel bolted in. We only put the 2 big bolts that are like on this armrest area and then like the 3 here at the bottom. But this thing is so solid now, it's like insane. Watch, tell me, shake it?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's crazy what some JB weld and a metal bracket could do. Insane, huh?
It's actually like, it's him.
Yeah, so if anyone has any SC or Soarer door panel problems, just add a shit ton of fucking metal brackets, JB weld, and washers. Oh, I didn't show it. Oh yeah, we put washers on the bottom on whatever ones we could get to catch threads. This one didn't, but the rest have washers. And we have daylight again. So we finished putting the door panel on last night and then it was dark. So now what we're going to continue on today is putting the interior together. Champa has the center console ready to go and he just finished putting together the door panel. Any tips?
Washers.
Washers, yeah. As you guys can see, we put like a bunch of washers on all these screws to disperse the load because this cardboard is the area that fails. Normally these screws are like super thin, like they're not that wide, so they blow through the cardboard, which is why everything falls apart.
Yeah, the cardboard is super thin.
The cardboard is super thin. So what we ended up doing is just putting a bunch of washers, and when we ran out of washers, some other ghetto shit. And then over here, you guys could see the plates we made that we JB welded. That's gonna go between these two layers, and then we're gonna put another washer on this side, which is gonna clamp everything together. And we did it on the other side, it worked really well. And now we are gonna put together the rest of the interior. One thing I forgot to show for those of you guys with a Soarer is, again, the factory, or if you guys get one of these like conversion harnesses for the head unit, the constant power and the switch 12 volt isn't gonna work because it's not on the chassis side, as you guys would have seen. So where I actually ended up getting it from was on this connector right here. I believe it was this connector. It was this red wire on the top and then the red and green wire on the top on this side. So these two on the top, one is going to be switched, one is going to be constant. Check for yourself because I don't remember anymore, it's been a day. But yeah, and then I also put some like tape on all this stuff to get rid of the Italianness. So you ready, Champa?
Yeah.
Put the center in. So I was just about ready to swap this head unit with Matt's new Sony XAV6000. This is the old dinosaur that used to be in the car, and I was gonna swap it using his factory radio brackets like the old owner did, and like we had to do on my car when we put it in my car because they don't sell new radio brackets. But the kit he bought, the Metra right here, the part number, came with new radio brackets, and that made me wonder why it did. So I mocked it up as like a little side-by-side, and then I realized this kit allows you to push the head unit further back so you won't have it have like a crazy overhang like it did before, where it stuck out probably like over an inch. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on ahead now, swap his new head unit using the new radio brackets, attach the climate controls, and then we'll get back to putting it in the car. All right, so the double din is now attached to the actual climate control thing using the Metra dash kit. I did have to drill 2 new holes on each side to get the actual thing to be flush because originally it stuck out like a little bit. But yeah, now me and Champa are ready to throw this thing into the car. I also went ahead and stuck the GPS antenna. Oh shit. I stuck the GPS antenna into the back of the car right there, just so the CarPlay will work. And then I put the USB-C plug right over here, just so he could plug in like a phone or a flash drive or something. So yeah, now we're ready to throw it in the car. And it's in. That was a pain because there's like too many wires back there and a lot of them are too short. So we were struggling just to like get our hands back there to work it in without like scratching it on the shifter and everything. But now, when we put the key in, it should turn on. Wait for it. Sony. Any day now. And cut because I don't want to show the map where I live. But yeah, Apple CarPlay works, music's playing, everything works. We're chilling. Now we just have to button it up. What do you think?
I don't know. I dropped the fucking bolt inside there.
Yeah, honestly, I fucking hate Matt because he does not have any. You want to see how he organizes hardware? We could not find any of the hardware for this car. So we found random, oh, it's gone. Ziploc bags filled with like random screws, a box full of like random screws, screws in this box, screws in the back of the car, and none of them like make any sense. What do you think about his organization?
I don't know.
Is it valid?
No.
All right, Champa, what's the dilemma?
It just squeaks.
Show him. Yeah, so with the aftermarket radio brackets, there's not a point to attach like the actual radio to the top of the like bezel, which stops it from squeaking. With the OEM one, you can see here, there's an additional tab right here, and that tab bolts right back there, which isn't gonna come on camera, which attaches the top of this like center console to the dash and makes it not squeak. The aftermarket one doesn't have that point, so it squeaks. So we're gonna pull the radio out and see what we could do because that squeak is gonna drive us all crazy. So we came up with a solution. We took the factory radio bracket, which did not work with this head unit because the aftermarket bezel only works with the aftermarket brackets because that's where it screws on. So if you look like right here, you can see this bezel that's still like the faceplate only screws on to this like aftermarket radio bracket. So if we use the OEM one, we couldn't use the bezel. So what we ended up doing is we mocked this up, and we realized on the opposite end of this that it'll hit right here and all throughout the bottom. So we cut, pretty much take this idea right here. We cut that much off of the radio bracket, but then we still had an issue where the top was hitting right here, kind of like that. So we cut this part off, and then we just screwed it into the climate control area. Now we have this point to attach right here to the dash and hopefully make it not squeak. But yeah, we shall see. And then on the Japanese driver side, US passenger side, another thing we had to do is we had to cut the radio bracket on this front section right here because it was hitting right over here on this like little tab. So now it clears. But before it was hitting right here, so we just had to chop it. If you're in this situation and you didn't want, if you're in this situation and you didn't watch this video, I feel bad for you, because this shit is ass to figure out as you go, huh, Champa?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still squeaking.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, the top section always has squeak.
No, you have to like really try though.
Yeah.
You have to like really give it, like the whole thing is moving, but like.
Yeah, those brackets are definitely necessary to make the sound go away. Never-ending Soarer issues, huh, Champa?
Yeah.
So, next issue. Tombstone won't go in. We were trying to figure out why. We realized it was hitting this part right here on the radio bracket on the right side. And the reason for that is because these are made for SC300. This is a Soarer. SC300s have a hazard button right there. So it's hitting the hazard button.
Yeah. Little snip snip.
Yeah, we're just gonna give it a little snip. Hopefully it doesn't become too flimsy. And hopefully that works. If you guys have a Soarer and you guys, again, did not watch this video and you're just trying to wing it going like how we are, I feel so bad for you. This car is such a pain to install anything on because nothing works. And you would think it will be just like an SC300. It's not. Everything's different, so yeah. Show them the next issue.
Bruh. I'm gonna... Oh shit.
The bezel is interfering with the ashtray and the cigarette lighter.
Oh damn, you can't even close it though either.
Yeah, so we're just gonna try to close it and just tell him never to open it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what else to do.
Smoking's bad either way.
So we just finished putting the interior together. It's not like all the way put together, like this door panel is still torn apart because this handle is still broken, and we don't want to commit to fully putting it on just because we're going to take it apart for the door handle. We don't want to tighten it and risk it like getting fragile because of the fact we're taking it in and out apart. But yeah, the rest of the interior is together besides this like shift boot thing because we had to take it back apart, and he bought this like shitty one from Carbon Custom, whatever. You want to show it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we put this thing in one time and realized we needed something that fell behind it, so we popped it out and all the tabs broke. So this 3D printed shifter bezel is a piece of trash. Don't buy that. The rest of the interior is together. The head unit works. Everything's good. We didn't shampoo the carpet. We didn't wire his fuel pump to a relay and a bunch of other stuff, but we're gonna do that when we work on the car next time. I'm not sure when that is because the next video you guys are gonna see is either one, me putting on my extended lowers and PVM knuckles and everything on my own car so I can finally have like a little bit more angle, or we're finally gonna get to work on Mark's IS300 because his coilovers and all his arms came so we could finally fix this thing. So we might be doing a full suspension refresh on this IS. I'm not sure yet, but thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one, whether it be us doing some bullshit, fixing a car, or bullshit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.